Hi, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to load audio files in Python and how to process them. With processing, I mean things like reversing the audio, slicing the audio, merging different audio tracks, increasing the volume of audio, etc. So all these you can do via Python. So I have this empty REPL here with an empty main.py file, but I do have this beat.wave file, which you can probably open it on REPL. If not, click here and download it just to listen what this audio is about. But I can play it on REPL. It's a 3-second audio. So first let's get some basic info about this audio file. And to do that with Python, first we have to load this audio file as sort of an audio object type in Python. And you can work with audio objects in Python using the pydub library, which I'm going to install. If you have forked this REPL, this should be installed by default. So that package. And once I install that package, I can import from pydub import audio segment. This is a central class that allows us to create audio objects. So to create an audio object now, you can say audio equals to, so a variable, or you can just say original to denote the original audio object, because we're going to create other audios based on this original object. So we're going to create a reverse audio, we're going to create another audio which is only the first 2 seconds of this 3-second long audio, and so on. So the original is audio segment, and you don't do that as you may expect, but you use a method depending on what type of audio file format you have. In our case, we have a WAV, so I'm going to use from WAV a method of this class. And if you give the path to the file, which is beat.wav, that should create this original audio object type. We can print the type of this original and also print original just to see what we have. Run. Alright, so original is not defined. Yeah, I got a typo here. Sorry. Run again, and this is the type, this one here. So it's an audio segment. So this method outputs audio segment instances. And this is how the object looks like. But that's boring, so let's do some fun now with audio. So from the original, we could create another object, an audio object. Reverse, for example, equals to original dot reverse, a method of audio object types. So reverse, and this audio doesn't get any arguments, any required arguments. So this is enough. But how do we see, how do we listen to this reverse audio? Well, you can refer to that variable and apply the export method and then specify a path to the file. So in my case, I'm writing reverse.wav. Run. And a new file has been created here on my directory. If I click that, play. If you have a good ear, then you'll be able to distinguish the difference. You see the original one. Yeah, so they are different. Right, now let's stop for a while and see where did I get this method and that method. Well, for a complete list of methods you can apply to this audio segment object instance, you can do print dir original. Run. And these are the methods. So of course we cannot go through all of them, but we're going to go through the most important ones that you will be using. So reverse, we tried reverse. If you go to R, you see these are in alphabetic order. You see reverse here, and we also used export, this one in here. There are some things though which are not methods. For example, if you want to extract only the first 2 seconds of the original audio file, the way to do that is, so let me comment that out, by using list slicing syntax. So let's say first 2, another variable which will hold the 2-second audio object. First 2 is original. From the second 0 to, you don't write 2 but you write 2000 because this expects milliseconds. You can also omit the 0, that's not necessary. I prefer to keep it, it makes the code more readable. And first 2 dot export to save the audio object to a file on disk. Let's say first 2 dot wave file. Run, and this is a file generated. You see it's 2 seconds long. The original one was 3 seconds. So, right. Now, if you want to see the length of an audio object, you can use the Python len function. So original, you run, and you'll see it's something like 3567 milliseconds. So, which means it's around 3.567 seconds. Here on REPL it shows as a number, as an integer, so 3 seconds, but that's how REPL shows it on their audio player. To merge 2 audio files, you can do this. Merged equals to original plus reversed. So we are merging that to that. In other words, we are appending reversed to original. So original will be the first, reverse will come after that. Let's export it to a file on disk and listen to it. So merged, you see it's 7 seconds now, because each of those audio files were 3.5 seconds each. Right, sounds good. You could also add an empty, a silence between these two. To do that, you could do audio segment dot silent plus that silent for, let's say, 1000 milliseconds, so 1 second. Let's override the existing file, so run and listen to merge.wave. So you see it's 8 seconds now. 1 second silence, then it starts again. One more time. Right, so that is how you keep adding audio files, appending audio files to other audio files. You can also use a multiplication operator. So let's say you want 2 original tracks before, so one after another, and then a silence and then the reversed audio. So run that. Now it's going to be something like 11 seconds. Yeah, it's 11 seconds. I'm not a music expert, but this is sounding good to me so far. And lastly, I would like to show you how to increase the volume of your audio. Let's say we want the reversed part to be 15 more decibels. To do that, what we can do is we can say reversed equals to reversed, so the original plus 15. As intuitive as that. So now reversed has a higher volume, and then we add reversed here, so reversed At this point we'll have a higher volume. Therefore, we are ready to execute this and listen to the merged file. Yeah, so I think you were able to listen to tell that the volume of the last part was higher. And that is the complete code. Let's have some more fun with music audio files in the next videos. Thank you.